Hello, people. This is Team Talk TV with Ibs. This week, it's episode 82. We've got a lot to talk about today, and we're going to get straight into it. This week, I'm with Coach. Coach, how are you?
Good, man. Good, you?
Yeah, I'm not bad. Not bad. It's a good Sunday because of non-sporting reasons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know. For a weekend-wise, it's been dreadful. Nacy, how are you, man?
I'm good, man. I can't complain too much.
Yeah.
Sure.
I can, but
Give it a few minutes.
Yeah, exactly. You know how I do.
Give it a few minutes. All right, boys. We've had a Super Sunday today. Let's talk about the game at Molineux. It was Wolves taking on Manchester United. 1-0 Man United. Mason Greenwood again on the score sheet. Coach?
There's really not much to even talk about the game, to be fair. Varane played well. Greenwood played well. Wan-Bissaka played well. Who else played well? I think that was about it. Really. Wolves had chances. They should have scored at least a couple.
Yeah.
Wolves. I mean, that double save from De Gea reminds me of when Sanchez did that
at the Emirates, yeah.
David De Gea is good at those things. So he played well as well. David De Gea is good at those things. But in general, for me, it was just more of the same with United. It's just, I don't know, man. I just don't see no urgency, intensity. Like, for minute one, it just looks like they're just going through the motions. And then my frustrating thing is when they finish these games, and like Southampton and those games, they'll draw them 0-0 or 1-1. Then they'll go on IG. They'll put a post saying, oh, yeah, you know, not the result we wanted today, but we will do better next time. Forget the next time. Just do better.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. Do better. So as the game was going on, that's what it seemed like it was going to happen to me. I was waiting for the IG post from each player on their page to tell us how united they are, and that's not the result they wanted and blah. But Greenwood just does what Greenwood's been doing.
He
personally. Does. And obviously, if the way things are going, he probably end up playing for Jamaica, but that's a different topic for a different day.
Oh, that'd be good.
But yeah, so all in all, not much to say of United. We got away with one. We can't even say that we deserve to win.
So you think it's a foul, Pogba?
Yeah, it's a foul because... Yeah, it's a foul. If that happened to your team, I think what Keane said was correct in terms of Neves. I think it happens so fast when the referee's right there. Whereas if he doesn't see that clear contact and whatnot, he's missed it. But at the same time, Neves is carried on like he's not injured or whatever.
So he's been an honest player.
Yeah, no, it's not even that he's been an honest player because he only went down because he realised he couldn't get the ball. That's why he went down. If no one was there to collect the ball, he would have kept on running. That's the thing. So his delayed reaction... Now, referees have been given this protocol now to, let the game flow on a bit more now. So anyone doing that sort of play acting or whatever it is, yada yada. But it's a foul. If that was United and we lost the game like that, I would have screamed for a foul as well.
Yeah.
So it was over the top of the ball.
Yeah.
If Neves didn't move his leg, that could have been a leg breaker, to be fair. And yeah, it was a foul.
Nacy?
Yeah, I think that's a very good summary, boy. I think Wolves were the better team overall.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
The final third, they just weren't making it happen.
Yeah.
You get me? But yeah, I'm glad Coach said that because as you know, in the group chat, a lot of United fans were trying to give it the big one and act like, it wasn't a foul and this and that. And I don't know, my thing with football is whether the player goes down or not, mate, a foul's a foul.
100%.
If you shoot me and I don't fall down, you can't say I didn't get shot. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Or you can't, I've still been shot. Like, I don't get it. Keep to the rules. Stop trying to make it about you. Like, it's disgusting that referees are going to look at the camera and still coming away with the wrong decision. Like, we look at the Arsenal, we'll get onto Arsenal anyway, but similar thing with Xhaka yesterday, got given. This one today, similar thing. Obviously, okay, he's not 2-footed, doesn't get given. It's just, I don't know, it's the same thing we keep complaining about. It's
with VAR, I really do feel that they are going to try their hardest not to override the referee this season.
Which I understand.
They're going to try their hardest, but once again...
I don't understand
with VAR or not, I think my mindset is just, we're going to get some decisions against us. We're going to get some decisions for us. That's just how football works.
They always say it evens out.
That.
It evens out in the season.
Last week when Southampton scored, how many United fans were baying for a free kick on Fernandes where the defender's just gone through him, taking the ball. But for me, in that situation, I don't think Fernandes was strong enough on the ball.
100%.
But that's just me. But what I'm saying is that there's plenty of fans that would say he's gone through the back of Fernandes to get the ball.
I think
that's something that didn't go for us.
But at least that's all right because it's dubious. When it's clear cut, that's where the frustration comes.
That's my thing.
Because
Because
I'm saying, I'm not mad when, like, with the Xhaka one, for example, honestly, he got the ball. But for me, I can understand like similar.
Because he's gone off his
ground. And personally, you get me, as someone who plays football a little bit, I would not like that against me. I would not like that against my teammate. So that's the standard that I use.
My thing with the refs is, if you saw the Burnley against Leicester game today, there was some horrific challenges from Burnley players. Ones you would think, okay, how has he not been sent off? But I also think reputation plays a part in this. Players like Xhaka will always get a card for a challenge like that. Whereas the Burnley players or players who are molded like, they get rough and tough and all that, them tackles are looked at as, great tackle. It's a bit hard. So I feel like reputation don't help certain players, i.e. Fernandes. He goes down a lot. So if he is fouled, I don't think he's going to get a lot of them because of the reputation he's got.
I get that.
I found it very hilarious that Souness could not wait
100%.
to just lay into Pogba. Like, he struggled when the week
of course he did.
But he could not wait. And Souness was one of the most disgusting tacklers ever. So if you're saying it's a bad tackle,
then it is a bad tackle.
I think United fans, when it comes to Souness, listen, we know where his agenda is and what club he played for and this and that. He's just taking it. He's gone so far, he can't turn back.
I think that's what it is. I think he's gone too far to even praise.
If he gets 4 assists, well, that's what you bought him for.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he's supposed to be doing.
Childish.
But I mean, that's the game. United got the 3 points and they've extended their unbeaten.
And another thing as well, before we move on, Nacy said it before. Obviously, he's way early as well. For me, Sancho needs to up his intensity. That's it for me. Just take the handbrake off and just play. He's playing.
I also feel like
he played too safe today.
But I feel like he's been told to play that.
No, he was today. He was today. But there were certain instances where he got into those positions where Oli wanted him to be to receive the ball on the half turn and then drive at players. Like there's a couple 1v1 situations he had in the second half, and he's strolling with the ball and strolling because all he's looking for is the pass. He's not looking for, bang, 1v1. Just play naturally how he normally plays.
But I also do think he was restricted because of Adama Traore. I felt like he had to be
Traore?
In the sense that he had to be, like, he did a lot more defensive work than he did going forward. So he could have been tired by the time he gets the ball to say, all right, let me go beat a man one-on-one.
I can't have that.
No, I hear you going to say you can't have that, but I just feel...
Adama Traore was doing the same thing.
Yeah, but he's different. He's different. But you see, when Adama Traore, he'll be gassed for a bit, but he's different. He can, for some reason, build it up like a Mario, like a game, and he can just build up his energy and go again. I don't think everyone has that. And plus, I think Sancho's new to this league.
No, 100%. The intensity will catch him up.
That's what I'm saying.
The intensity.
I think it's definitely what Coach said, bro. It's a mental thing right now.
Yes.
100%.
You've got a big price tag on your head. It's not a move that happened overnight. United fans have been begging for
2 years.
2 seasons.
So
it finally happens. You've got your chance. You're the biggest. Every time he touches the ball, he knows that.
100%. We're going to expect a lot.
So I think he's in the... You understand, stuck in that thing of he don't want to make a mistake. You know what I'm trying to say? But like Joe says, forget it. And that you're gonna make mistakes.
Yes,
100%
in the goals, but you just have to make sure that your contribution forward outweighs that. Yeah. So just play like you're playing. In Germany, he had no pressure. Free, Dortmund, young flowing team. United now, this is the big stage.
Got to win.
You come for big. There you go.
Okay, speaking about that and pressure, the last 72 hours has been massive for United with
I'm not sure.
a crazy signing. One I don't think anyone expected this window. I will hold my hands up and say I did not see this coming.
I don't think anyone did.
Ronaldo's come. Big wages. He's old, than he was when he was at Old Trafford previously. But he's still one of the greatest talents we have. Right? Will this guy be the missing piece to take this United team to the title?
Nope.
Okay.
Let him take it away.
Listen, I'm not letting.
You've added someone.
No.
Wait. Let me just say. You've added someone.
Okay.
Who on his day is unplayable, right?
Okay, uncle.
He hasn't had a lot of these days in like maybe at Juve and maybe in last season, and he didn't start the first couple of games. He was on the bench.
He scored more than Lukaku.
But he scored. But exactly. So he's still banging it, right? Yeah. For someone his age. He knows the Prem. Yes, he's got quicker and he's a lot older, but he's a smarter player now. So he'll be in the 18-yard box. He's still great in the air. He's still great with both feet, as in shooting-wise. He's strong. Yeah. Good from set pieces. Now and again. Yeah, he don't hit a lot of free kicks with that technique, but he still does, yeah. Great penalty kick taker as well. Put him in that 9, yeah?
Of course, it's got to be.
You have Fernandes behind him. You have Sancho. You have Greenwood. You have Rashford. Martial. You have Pogba. Why can't he give that jump or I don't even know how many points you finished behind Man City last year, but make it up for them to win the title.
It's not going to happen. And I don't think it's going to happen for the simple fact we still have problems in the midfield.
No, okay, coach.
But you're just talking about him. So his addition.
Scrap midfield.
Okay, his addition.
Scrap Fred right now, yeah, and just look.
No,
at
I'm not even
Ronaldo.
going to get onto it because Fred don't select himself. But anyway, that's a different story. But in terms of Ronaldo, I think the biggest thing he's going to give us, which I'm happy, is a shift in mentality. In training every single day, this 36-year-old that's won 4 Champions Leagues, that's won a European title, Ballon d'Ors, this, that, and the other. He's coming here to work harder than you guys that ain't even won a skittle yet. Like, just for me, that mentality shift, I think, is going to help the squad as a whole.
Yep.
So that's why I see him as a biggest addition. In terms of on the pitch, I need to see it for myself because the Premiership is a different animal to when he left it.
Yes, 100%.
When he left it, it's gone quicker.
Yep.
He's got older, like you said. So I need to see how he's going to adapt to that situation. Personally, it's a good option for us because it's a squad game. At the end, he doesn't need to play every game. We don't need him to play every game.
Yeah.
The games that we need him, he will play. He'll be fresh. Him and Cavani can bounce off each other. Martial can hold bench. So for me, I think the biggest thing is off the pitch what he's going to bring us. On the pitch, I'm not blinded by these owners. I keep telling people, I'm not blinded.
Are you still going after the Glazers?
You still get we get abused all the time. And then when we say we're going to leave, unpack our bags, they give us a Fendi bag, a Gucci bag, or whatever.
Fendi's nice.
But what I'm saying,
flowers.
Fendi's nice.
But what I'm saying, we just end up staying after that. And just say we will take.
You're in
the
an abusive relationship.
That's what we are. We're in an abusive relationship.
Yeah, so
No.
we in.
I'm saying we're in an abusive relationship where, oh crap, this Ronaldo. Because for me, Ronaldo could have been bought a long time ago, but it was just a panic buy because guess what? People keep talking about Ronaldo legacy and Ronaldo. When it comes down to it, he's a businessman. Forget his legacy. He would have went City.
100%.
If United didn't jump in, he would have went City and not cared about none of what these fans are thinking. Oh, now he's back. The Ronaldo. Listen, what I'm saying is that United panicked. If he went to Man City, and we're still sitting here with Martial and no midfield, I'm telling you, United would have got.
You think your arm basically got twisted?
100% because we could have got this done a long time ago. We
Good
could have got 20 mil. Oh, so you lot are showing us that you've got money.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the 24 hours and you hear about City links, oh yeah, here's 21 mil. Juventus have that. Oh, so you've got money, but you don't want to go and buy a CDM. But anyway, back to Ronaldo. I think his impact will be more in behind the scenes than actually on the pitch. I think he will score goals. 100% he will score goals because he's just that hungry. He's just got that mentality. He just, like you said, he's made himself into that number 9 striker now. So if he gets a service, he will score. But I think his biggest impact will be on the other squad members whose mentality and intensity needs to be up to as well.
I think, off the pitch and on the pitch, I think he improves them too now because I think we're like, you understand, Rashford and Martial. First of all, you've got 2 players, in my opinion, that they kind of compete with each other. It's like, oh, Rashford's number 9, Martial's number 9, Rashford's left winger, Martial's right winger. Mate, whoever's playing on that left wing, you look up and you see Ronaldo in that box. All this nonsense sometimes Rashford does where he gets himself and thinking about what he's going to do. You see Ronaldo in that, you know this guy's going to shout your head off in James. I guarantee you Rashford starts putting that ball in quickly now.
Yeah, of course.
I guarantee you. You get what I'm saying? Greenwood, even maybe James, all these guys. You got to remember, fam, for these guys, they were kids, bro, when they were watching Man United.
Yeah.
So it's like they're playing with their hero.
100%.
Yes.
So now you're looking up, you see Ronaldo, I think you're putting it in that box.
Yeah.
So I think, that's it really. He improves them off the pitch and he's got it on the pitch as well because he just demands, like, you see him on the pitch, he just demands a certain level
of intensity.
But remember what I said, I think a couple episodes ago when I said, Ollie, I'd be happy if Ollie puts in a title challenge. I think, Nacy, you were here as well when I said 5-6 points. That's no longer there. You need to go for the title.
Okay.
That's no longer
That was my next question.
That's
to
no longer
wrap it
there.
up. So quickly, does Ronaldo help them get closer to the title?
100%, if not the title, mate.
Okay, cool. That's so you say no, he says yes.
He ain't got no. He ain't. Ollie's got no excuse now.
Okay, that's my next question. If you don't sustain a title challenge, is the League Cup? I'm basing this on signing Ronaldo now. Is the League Cup or FA Cup enough to keep him in again?
Nope.
What to keep?
For him again?
No. I'm sorry. Did you say to keep him in?
To keep, because you're going to get top 4. I feel is that League Cup or an FA Cup enough Regardless of champion, is that enough to keep him in?
Yes, because you know why? My problem is, once again, I can easily say no. I do not have a solution after Oli. That's my issue with United. Even if he doesn't win a trophy this season,
He stays.
If he has to, who is? I'm looking. I'm saying as a fan, cool. Okay. I'm looking at the whole picture. I'm looking at the whole picture. Yeah. If he doesn't win a trophy, and if he doesn't mount a title challenge, I'm looking at it and saying, if he goes after this season, who else can we get in there right now that will suit Man United? Don't forget, Oli just suits Man United. He doesn't suit anybody else in the Premier League. Nobody else in the Premier League would have Oli as their manager. Nobody. Just Man United. Because he suits Man United. But after him, I'm looking at the managers. I'm looking at the managers. No, I'm looking at the managers. And I'm not seeing anybody else that just jumps to my mind and say, you know what? If Oli leaves, I want him. I don't want Conte. I don't want them sort of guys. I don't want that. That's not what I'm looking for. So, but like you said, League Cup, now Ronaldo's here, not good enough. Because you guess what? Ronaldo will put that pressure on people now. I'm not here for League Cups. Because guess what? I made this move because Messi made his move.
Yep.
That's why I made this move. I would have chilled at Juventus if Messi was at Barca, because Barca weren't winning no Champions League with that squad. They weren't. You can add the pie all you want and all that, but that Barca squad ain't winning no Champions League. So I'm cool. He can stay over there. But he's now made the jump to PSG, who might have Mbappe for the rest of the season, and Neymar. They're going for the Champions League. So I need to go for the Champions League. Who wants me? City, do you want to win the Champions League? Because that's what he was bought for. If City would have got him, that's what City are getting him for. Champions League.
Yeah, not the Prem.
That's what, not the Prem. They've already won the Prem without him, so they don't need him. It's the Champions League. But guess what, United, do you have those aspirations? Okay, sign me. I'll come back.
Okay, let's talk Premier League. Let's talk about the team that's top. One I don't think anyone here expected, especially you, Coach. You had them for a relegation fight.
That's why I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I had to apologise to them last week.
And might have to apologise again this week. Tottenham are top. Nuno, 3 wins, no goals conceded. Son's firing. Kane still probably finding his feet. They won in midweek as well in the Conference League. Are they being slept on?
No.
I don't think so. I think they're no different to what Everton did last season at the start, where you win a few games. But with Kane staying, are they now in a better position to say, okay, we're going to try and break into the top 4?
Of course. 100%. Of course. Kane guarantees you 20, 25 goals a season. So, I don't think they're being overlooked. I think people are getting carried away. And you can look at that both ways, because you could say later when we discuss certain things, maybe I'm getting carried away. But let's be honest, it's 3 games.
Yeah, 100%.
If we looked at the league last season, 3 games. I can't remember where it was, but there was a City where people were...
They were. And then they won so many games.
So let's calm down. 100% records after 3 games. Like, come on, let's take it easy. But credit to them. They've done what they had to do. I mean, they won. They beat the champions first game out without Kane. So, I mean, I think there's hope for them. If I was a Tottenham fan, I would be optimistic would be the word. I'd have realistic optimism.
Yeah. But the problem with Tottenham fans, they're too concerned about Arsenal. to not even fire higher up. Like when they win and the stuff that I see online and stuff, like Tottenham are the type of supporters that I know that if they finish 19th and Arsenal finish 20th, they'll still celebrate that.
Oh, there's Arsenal fans like that too.
It's just so silly. Like aim higher. Like 100%. We know Arsenal are struggling. Cool. But you're top of the league. Like I don't know, man.
Okay, one last question on Kane. Has he priced himself out of a move next summer?
I don't think he can go anywhere.
Will he end up like Kevin Phillips?
He'll end up like Alan Shearer.
Shearer won a Prem.
Yeah, but not like that. But I'm talking about goals. That's all you can go for me.
So he don't get a move next summer?
No.
What's he going to be next year? 29?
29, yeah. And I don't think he's got that RVP effect either.
That's what I was going to say. I think RVP had a move late on his career.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah,
RVP got sold for what, 20 whatever million, which is equal to like maybe 50 million now.
But one thing, RVP had a year left. Kane will have 2 years left. So there's still some bargaining power on Levy's side.
But even I got to apologise to Kane's brother, who's his agent now, because I just found out doing some research that it wasn't him that done the new deal. It was somebody else. That's why Kane brought his brother in, because he weren't happy. So he's brought his brother in to get him the move, because the old guy he had obviously finessed him on his old deal. So I got to apologise. So I thought it was Kane's brother, but it ended up not.
I get that, but aren't professional footballers supposed to be smart enough to know, why am I signing a 6-year deal?
You'll be surprised, Ibs, you know.
I understand.
You'll be surprised.
I understand you want to be secure, and football can be a short career. I get that. But if you're one of the world's best strikers, right, and that's what people put him in the bracket, you shouldn't be signing a 6.
But Ibs, what I'm saying is that his old deal, it could have been a person saying, "Yo, me and Levy's had a discussion, and he's giving me a gentleman's agreement that he's leaving 3 years." But that's what I'm saying. But nothing's on paper.
However smart you think a footballer is,
Trust me,
they're not.
They're not smarter than Levy. Levy has shown this transfer window. He is a wizard.
100%.
And you know what? I think out of this transfer window, out of everybody, I have to give him a clap because it was just looking like we were just all thinking this guy's just talking rubbish. We know he's just stalling. He's got backup plans, all this and that, bro. Kane's not going. He wasn't joking.
I don't think he had a backup plan.
Such a good poker. Yeah.
No, listen, I personally,
other clubs would be like that. I think you don't. You understand? You don't have a backup plan. You don't go. If you had a backup plan,
I don't think. I agree with Ibs. I don't think he had a backup plan. I think his thing was, Kane, I feel you're worth 150 M's. Yeah. So go and tell your agent and go and tell City that's what I want, and I want 100 up front and 50 next year. City probably turned around and said, "Yo."
City, I read City were only going to offer 75.
Yeah, we're just not going to give.
City were only offering 75 up front, which for me, I'd understand and be like, well, what's the other 75 coming from?
Exactly.
Because if you're saying Prem title here or Champions League title, I don't want to rely on that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Because it's not like Kane waited until the last day of the win, like as in like hours, like Berbatov went to Man United and stuff. He literally said a few days before, I'm not going anywhere. Like City's come back to him and said, listen, this is what Levy wants. We're not giving it to him, so you might as well just announce that you're staying. We can't buy you.
True.
Done.
All right. Cool. We'll move on to Saturday's evening kickoff. Liverpool versus Chelsea. 1-1. Chelsea went ahead through Kai Havertz. And then Liverpool scored a penalty late on in the first half. Salah. Reece James was sent off. Recap, guys, of the game.
Yeah, I think that game there shows me Chelsea are really, really scary. Really scary because once they went down to 10 men, I was expecting Liverpool to, you understand, find a gap through Sané, through Mane, through and they just could not find it, mate. It wasn't like, I know Mendy made some saves, but they weren't like great saves to any of the chances. I can't remember the chance where I'm thinking he should have scored. I mean, when you've got a team that has got Lukaku, so they've got a focal point, they can score goals. Both of their wide players are doing excellent, and you can't penetrate their defense. Like I can't see a Chelsea weakness right now. That performance that they did for 45 minutes, please, guys, with 10 men to completely shut out Liverpool like that, one of the better attacking sides in the league, I found that very impressive. And I think Liverpool, in the end, it looks like a good point for Chelsea. They were celebrating and that, but Liverpool should thank their lucky stars that the ref sent off Reece James, because again, that's another dubious decision. So what do we think about that?
Dubious?
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's the initial contact. No.
Yeah.
When he moved his arm, that's when it seems intentional.
It's a natural reaction, but it's a natural reaction that you can't do.
It stops the goal.
My first instinct was automatically, and I always say this when we play footy, I always say, listen, for me, if your hand impedes the ball in any way, it's got to be a handball. Yeah. You cannot stop a goal with your arm and there not be some type of punishment. But we know this is where my problem with the lawmakers in football, because it's like, okay, you've already got the double jeopardy law where you can't, if it's a foul, it can't be Can't. So why is it different for the handball? Now, to me, if he's gone like, you remember what
Suarez did?
Yeah. Or Chamberlain did against where you've literally leaned into dive. He's actually placed himself on the line, it's hit his leg and bounced up, and now it's like, even if I kick the ball to you, you have to control it with your chest, bro. Yeah. You know your arm would come out. You can't just control.
Well, hold on, didn't the referee have to go to VAR?
Yes, he did.
Bro,
so he didn't give it straight away.
What's the VAR clip?
Yeah.
What's the VAR clip? Have you seen that Homer Simpson, that Abraham Simpson meme where he just walks in and walks back out?
Yeah.
He didn't look at the video properly. Get me? Maybe I'm just playing advocate here. Like I said, my initial reaction, if I was on a pitch and I didn't have the VAR and I was refereeing, I'm giving a red card. But 100%. When I looked at it, and I saw it slow down, and go and watch how quickly he looked at the video.
I think it was the arm movement that did it for him.
For me, it's because Reece James sort of claws it.
Yeah, I hear that still. Yeah. But it was when you slow everything down, everything looks worse though at the same time.
Yes, always.
What I'm saying is that movement is an arm, because he's probably trying to control it with his body. The ball's just gone there. It hit his leg, like you say. Once it hits your leg, you don't know if it's going to go left, if it's going to go right. It's not like he controls. That's why
I feel he probably didn't give it in live.
Yeah,
in live speed and whatnot.
He had to go back.
They had to go back. That's what I'm saying. The VAR's told him, I think you might need to go and check it again. Because maybe you missed the second action where it pushed the ball kind of forward. And I think that's what he's done it for. Yeah. Once he's seen the arm do that, he said, listen, that's got to be a
Fair
red
enough.
card.
Fair enough.
Maybe
man.
he saw the initial thing that you saw in terms of it's hit his leg, and you don't know where the ball's gonna go. Okay, play on.
Don't get me wrong, bro. This is only me thinking about it in hindsight. Like you said earlier, I always put myself. If that happened to Arsenal, would I feel hard done by? And I feel like the answer is there's a little bit of yes there. There's a little bit of yes. It's not a deliberate, blatant handball on the line. He's not deliberate. Maybe he has. If he has, then he's pulled the wool over my eyes, innit? But I just thought, I don't know, man. A penalty's already harsh enough. Yellow cards, did it need to be a sending off? I don't know. That's my only contention. Did it need to be a red?
I think for me, it's a red. I think it's because of the action. That's why. If he had just left it, I feel like he gets away. But as I said, I think it's instant for you as a human. So when it comes, you're just gonna, and that's what he's done. And obviously he's sent off. But I agree with what you said about Chelsea. I think from there, as much ball Liverpool had, they could never really. It never looked like there's going to be an onslaught. 3, 4, 5. I just couldn't see it, and I think that's testament to Chelsea and Tuchel with his subs as well. And he I don't know, taking Kanté actually worked had to be a good move because Kovacic came in and just he kept it quite well, and they even had a chance as well where he could have scored. One thing I did want to point out about Chelsea, Lukaku. I felt he was handled quite well yesterday. Really? Personally, I thought he was. Yes, I felt Matip and Van Dijk had him padlocked in a way. But I felt they contained him very well. That it didn't look like. Obviously, when you play against an Arsenal defense like he did, you'll bully them. But I felt like Liverpool was smart in how they contained him. Highline. It was doubled up. Yeah, and it was doubled up. And I felt like that's why other players like Kai could do what they did yesterday. I do
feel that with Chelsea, and especially in the first half, there was so much transitional play that they made the wrong decision.
Yes, the wrong pass. They played well in the first half.
2 or 3 times
they could have been in. Yeah, they could have been in. Yeah.
And they just picked the wrong pass.
But today, so annoying.
I feel like that's the old Lukaku. Some of his decision making was not.
No, it wasn't Lukaku.
It wasn't just him though.
I know it wasn't. No, I'm just looking at Lukaku.
I know the one you're talking about where Mason Mount played him in.
Yes.
And he just took a Mount.
I'm not targeting Lukaku. I'm just looking at his performance because it was built up to be him. I just felt like there was shades of the old Lukaku.
But guess what? You say in the shades of the old Lukaku, but I think the old Lukaku, they probably wouldn't have had that mentality because it looks like they went to 10 men and he lead from the front. He had to stay there. He led from the front. When he had to hold it up when he could, he held up. Even the times when he was getting a bit frustrating where he's not really getting touched on the ball, he still got back into shape. Because the mentality now where he's a mature man, he understands that, listen, stuff like this happened.
Yeah, 100%.
We got into the dressing room, the man just spoke to us. Listen, next 45 minutes, if we nick it, great. If we don't,
we just got
keep it solid. But Lukaku, it starts from you at the front. I think if Werner's there, he's not doing that from the front for 45 minutes, personally. But Lukaku, I think, for what he had to do in that match, yes. But I do agree with you in somewhat in terms of Van Dijk and Matip, the way they doubled up on him.
It was
they will
smart,
do more. They will do better against him than most defenses.
100%. Yeah, I feel like they'll do well.
But he will tear up most defenses this season.
Let's not also forget that.
You mentioned Mason Mount. Sorry. He's a frustrating player at times, I feel like. But do you feel like he's locked in his position at Chelsea in that starting 11?
Yeah, because he finishes the beat test, so he's one of them players. He's one of them players. Beckham. Yeah, he's one of them players where he'll give you 7.5, 8 out of 10 guaranteed. But it's not nothing special what he's giving you, but it's what the manager wants at the end of the day, especially off the ball.
So let's get when you say locked in, how'd you elaborate on that? Because what I understand
Lukaku?
is. Huh?
You mean Lukaku?
No, mate.
Oh, man.
Do you mean like
I feel
manager,
like
whatever manager comes is going to play?
I feel like he's going to be the guy who will always in that Chelsea. He will always be a mainstay,
no matter what manager.
Yeah,
comes.
I feel like he's always going to be a mainstay in that team.
It's looking like it though.
I feel like possibly. I feel like with the squad they have, with Chelsea's history of changing managers, I do feel like there could be managers out there that would come in and not fancy him.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you look at Ziyech and you look at Pulisic and you look at Werner, and they can't displace him.
And listen, and like I said, maybe yesterday's an example where someone like Tuchel was like looking at, listen, when we have to go to plan B, when we have to be on the back foot, he's better than Pulisic. He's better than Ziyech. Plus, going the other way, it's not like he's horrendous.
No,
do you know what I'm saying? But he gives you, like I said, he gives you the 7s and 8s out of 10, where them guys, Pulisic might give you a 5.
Then a
might
9.
give you a 9.
Yeah,
and then this, and then this.
Inconsistency.
Ziyech might give you this.
That's a
Whereas
good way
he
to
just
put it.
stays consistent. And that's what, listen, that's the name of the game of football.
But imagine if he just got his head up earlier and played
Yeah.
the
That ball to
He'd be the
Lukaku,
perfect player.
he would be, yeah.
It's so players like him really drive me crazy. Yeah.
I felt like his England performances weren't great in this.
He was horrible for England.
Transitioned over just
He
now.
was
But
horrible.
he probably come and he'll have a purple
Him
patch.
and Foden.
But let's talk about the 12:30 kickoff.
Boy.
The
kick back.
Yeah, you can kick
No,
back.
you might
to
as
this.
well
Yeah,
kick it.
invest in this one. There was a game at the
Kick it
City
off,
of Manchester Stadium, I believe.
Oh,
that's
was there a
what they
game?
call it.
Oh,
I
there was a
think
game.
so.
a
We
training
spoke
session.
we spoke about it last week, Coach. We all said, City would win. I asked for it to be respectable. In a way, it
I say
was.
4-0 in it.
Yeah, in a way, it was still respectable because it could have been a lot worse. Personally, I thought City took their foot off. But anyway, Man City beat Arsenal 5-0. I don't even know who scored. Rodri was on the score sheet. Jesus, Ferran Torres got 2, I believe, and Gundogan scored as well.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Sending off again for Mr. Granit Xhaka. Do you want to start or do you not want to let me start? Because
What do you want?
To be fair,
What do you want to do? What do you want to do? I'll roll with whatever you want.
I don't mind starting this week with it. Yeah, do you know what?
Oh, man. Give it, go on. Crank up the engine, man.
When I saw the lineup, I feel like it's gonna be a me and you conversation here. Yeah. When I saw the lineup, I thought, I said, okay, Kolasinac at left. I thought he's gonna play wing back because
You're playing three at the back.
I thought Tierney would be left centre back, right?
Cool.
So when I saw Kolasinac there, I said, But I thought, okay. And then I saw Holding in Chambers. I said, okay, there's height there. Man City have no striker who's tall.
Yeah.
Should not be getting beat in the air, right? First goal, he gets beat in the air. Chambers, of course. I thought, okay, cool.
Is that Arteta or Chambers' fault?
Chambers.
Okay, cool. Keep
That's
it.
Chambers, yeah.
Cool.
Right wing back was Cedric. He has finessed this club differently into a 4-year deal. That's not his fault.
Yep.
He's just a player. But he's still finessed because I just don't think he's good enough. But at the end of the day,
That's what
we ain't got a good right back.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Left wing back, Tierney. Tierney is cross and inshallah, bro. It's mad how he does it every week. I love the guy, but it's just cross, that's it, yeah? Centre mid, I can't back this guy anymore. Granit Xhaka, because he just does nonsense.
It's on camera, guys.
It is on camera. I can't keep backing this guy.
Oh, so you've been the guy that's backing him?
Yes.
For years, I've been arguing with these man for time about this
He's
guy.
taken blood for Jack.
Blood.
Okay,
I took
okay,
blood
cool.
for that guy.
Okay, cool.
But I can't back him no more.
Okay,
He
cool.
should have been sold, which I've said. Should never have got a new contract, which he has.
That was horrendous.
The tackle, I think reputation don't help him, but you can't go off your feet. Atkinson goes for a yellow first. Then somewhere, I don't know how, he goes, nah, you know what, red. Xhaka's arguing.
It's the crowd.
Yeah, it's the
Chelsea
crowd.
players.
Yeah. City players.
Arsenal players don't have that.
Arsenal players don't do that, right? So cool, he's sent off. I can't back him no more. 3-game ban, I read. I thought it was a 1, but it's 3-game call. I didn't understand having Odegaard or Smith Rowe next to him. I thought it might have been better to have a Lokonga or even El Neni. Just someone who's a centre mid, right? Saka cool. The other one cool. Aubameyang cool. When I saw, I thought, we're looking to get pumped here, innit? And I thought we would, and we did. Yeah? Selection was poor. That's on Arteta. That is on Arteta. Because he could have played Mari. I'm not saying he's great, but he could have played other players and he didn't. Right? Selection's on him. Team talks on him. The players going out there and following a plan is on him.
We'll see on Amazon.
I can't wait for Amazon.
We'll see,
but it's on
right?
him. He needs to G up these players and then not. After the first 10 minutes, you might have thought, Arsenal have a game plan here. But every week, as soon as that first goal goes in, goes out the window. Other teams will go 1-0 down, but still have a plan. If Leeds went there, you wouldn't think this is going to be a battering because you'll trust Leeds to get chances.
But Leeds are playing cage football, so it's a bit.
But it doesn't. But Arsenal don't have that.
At least they've got something.
Yeah, they've got
Exactly,
something.
they
Okay,
have
yeah,
something. But when I see this
Can
game,
actually see what the manager's trying to do.
yeah, when I see this game, it just frustrated me. I like Arteta, right? I'm not sitting here
don't
saying
know why.
sack him. I'm not saying they sack him, right?
Sack him. I'm saying
Yeah.
and that's when I'll pick a bone
but-
Macy. When
but-
Pick your
but-
bone, bro.
wait,
I've
wait,
got a bag of bones, man. I've got a bag of bones for you. I'm
But
ready.
he's not helping himself. He's not helping himself
agree,
for some
I agree.
decision. I don't know if he's put out that shit defense, excuse my French here, to say to the guys up top, guys, this is what I'm dealing with. Yes, Arsenal have players to come back. And they might go and pump Norwich.
You're missing your whole spine.
Yeah, they might pump Norwich 5-0, but that don't change the fact that we'll still be on 3 points out of a possible 12.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah? He's not helping himself. These next 5 games are massive. If it don't work, the crowd will be on him and he'll go. I don't want him to go, but it will likely happen.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, we'll get to Arteta in a minute. But let's just recap the game.
All right.
The game was shit. We expected a battering and we got it. Arsenal can't keep getting into these big games and losing. That is 9 on a trot that they've lost to Man City in the Prem.
Embarrassing, bro.
On the trot, scoring 1 goal.
1 goal in 9 games.
1 goal, which was Lauren Koscielny. He don't even play for us no more. Did he even play under Unai? Lauren Koscielny?
I'm sure that was the season he went, no?
Exactly. That is disgusting. It's embarrassing. Yeah? Embarrassing that we keep getting beat by. My friend said to me, yeah, you know this Man City game, when you watch it, like, do you even think, wow, this is like a game? There's no rivalry. It's a nothing game, innit? It's just a nothing game. I don't think City get up for it because they know they're going to beat us. And they do it every single time. Go on. I can't. The game was just shit. This team just annoys me. But we'll get to Arteta. But that,
game.
Just talk to me about the
I
game.
think what most fans' issues is, bro, is
The
not
game
the
was
fact
shit.
you can lose. If you're going to lose a game, right, the big games against the big 6 is who you want to lose against. I'm not mad about losing to Chelsea. I'm not mad about losing to City. I'm mad about the way that we lose.
Yes.
I am mad. Let me tell you something. City played crap yesterday. They didn't try. They didn't come to play. They didn't do anything.
It's a nothing game.
The first 2 goals were nothing. They didn't. How do you put in a random cross all the way from almost so close to the byline? It evades our entire back line, and Gundogan, who is 5'6" at best, out jumps the 6'2" Chambers.
My
That's
point
the first
exactly.
goal.
Yeah.
The second goal comes. We saw it happen with Lukaku. Balls were going on the floor, not in the air, because we said you just mentioned that he didn't play Mari. Why didn't he play Mari? Mari, we know he's like Mertesacker, not so good.
Yeah.
But in the air, you understand, he could have challenged it. Now, the second goal, it came all the way through on the floor. And we couldn't defend it. Literally, guys are looking at our midfield and just saying, I can pass that.
Was that a foul?
They're not playing wonder passes. No.
Chambers.
Hell no.
Okay.
Hell no. That wasn't a foul.
Can I just say,
Okay.
last season,
Yeah.
McTominay hit Son in the face.
Okay.
And United's goal was not allowed to stand. The exact same. What Laporte did was worse than that.
I think Arsenal fans don't even care anyway.
No, they don't. They don't. But anyway,
In terms
yeah.
of, like, to me, that's an excuse.
We would have still got beat.
Be an
11
excuse.
men, 10 men, we
Yeah,
would have lost.
there you go. That's what I'm saying. Again, that's what I'm saying. Even the Xhaka thing. I feel like we still would have conceded 5 goals, bro.
Oh, we would have still got beat.
I don't even know, bro.
100%.
I don't even now. You know what's funny is I feel like when I saw the lineup, I actually understood his logic with not playing Lokonga, because I'm thinking you're looking at City, right, and you want efficient people on the ball because we're not going to have much of the ball. When we do have it, you want to make sure we keep it. Who better than Odegaard and Smith Rowe?
Yeah.
To make sure that you retain the ball when you need it and play the passes when you need to. Smith Rowe for me is the only person that can come out. Even Saka, I wasn't really too happy with him yesterday. Smith Rowe is the only person, and it's becoming a consistent theme now, who can hold his head higher after that match. But yeah, the match was a training session. If we want to talk about just the match without bringing the manager into it yesterday, it was just literally like, if you've played FIFA before and you just play attack mode, and then you've just got defenders in bibs who aren't, like sparring basically. You know, a boxer just brings up sparring partners to just beat them up. That's what Arsenal looked like. It was like, okay, you look, don't defend too high. You saw, whenever Ederson had the ball, brother, he could have kept the ball for 5 minutes.
There was no pressure.
And nobody, and you can't tell me that's not the manager.
I think
that was a deliberate instruction.
Arsenal showed them way too much respect.
They do it every game.
Yeah, they're way too much.
However, when we're getting the ball out and the ball's under Leno, we're 6s and 7s.
Yep.
You're seeing everyone just coming high up the pitch. They're not even scared at the fact that, hang on, these guys have Aubameyang. We might kick it over the ball and get him behind. Why? Because they've got Kyle Walker, who's just as fast, if not faster.
Anyway, let's. There's not much to the game. Do you want to get involved with the game?
No, you guys said it to a T
Okay,
there.
cool.
Man.
Let's go to Mikel.
I won't be able to say everything the time.
Yeah, I don't think we have that long. But anyway, right? Okay. Do you know what? I'm gonna let you start.
Yeah.
And then I got a question for Nacy after.
Yeah, and then I'll
I've got questions for you.
Yeah.
I'll ask your questions as long as you answer mine.
Okay, I'll answer you. I'm here. I'm here.
You know what?
Gave Arteta a C+.
Okay, let me go.
I'm
Let me
here.
go first. Let me go first, so you two can have that. Because I feel like if I go after, I won't get in there.
Yeah.
Alright, as I stated, I like Arteta, right?
I think it's like Souness. You've just gone too far, and you can't go back. That's what you guys have done. You've gone too far, and you know you can't turn back.
My thing here, is that as I said, he's not helping himself, and Brentford was Brentford, right? Cool. It's one of them games that happen. I've seen that happen with Arsenal a lot in recent years. They lose a game when they shouldn't. The two big games I didn't expect to win, but in the manner we've lost them, it's on the manager.
Thank you.
Yep. For me, the manner we've lost them is the manager, because you're set up. Especially yesterday, you are set up to get pummeled, right? I don't know if you're going to buy anyone. I don't know what's going to happen in the transfer window. I don't know. Don't care. For me, the next 2 weeks is international break. He has to. It's make or break, because come that Norwich game, in that first 10 minutes, if there's a misplaced pass, if Chambers kicks the ball into Rosette, if Saka messes up a pass, the fans are going to be on.
Is that Emirates?
Yeah, bro. It's a 3 o'clock game. That man going to be drunk from 12, bro. So they're going to be on Arteta's ass. If you draw that, hey, bro. And if you lose, it's a joke. So for me, the next game after that's Burnley away.
Is it international break now?
International break now. So he's got 2 weeks with a lot of the
players.
Get
a couple guys back.
And with a lot of players who aren't travelling, right? Yeah. Norwich, Burnley, Spurs, someone. He has to win 4 out of 5. And you can't lose to Spurs either, not right now, because of what's going on. Yeah? But he's not helping himself. He has probably until November, December, which I don't even want to say, but I can look at it and say that. But my only thing with that, and it's something I've always said, is who is the solution to that? Because it's not just
okay. Because you go in order. You can talk about that after.
Okay, cool.
Yeah?
Okay, let's stick to him.
Judging him, because we judge so many managers, and he can't get scot-free.
Let's judge him. Yeah, he's not getting scot-free me because of the stuff he's been doing, right? And I feel like if he's not careful, he's going to be in trouble. Making him manager was the wrong choice. I think he's having too much control, like Wenger had. He should have just been.
So who should have control?
I feel like he is a coach. He should have just been the
So who
coach.
should be in control?
I feel like your TD, your technical director, whoever the hell, needs to take over more stuff, i.e. recruitment.
I don't want that player. So why are you giving me that player?
No, but he's a coach. He hasn't had the experience for me to be a Wenger and oversee everything. Okay. He should be like Brendan. Sit as a coach. Just deal with the players that you have. Okay. All that other stuff, you have to leave to someone like Edu. Okay. Who for me is useless as well. Right? But it's not working. Arteta has too much control right now.
Now come in now, bro.
Wait. Yeah, too much control right now, and I don't think it's helping him.
Listen.
We're just judging Arteta, yeah?
Yep. Okay. First of all, guys, let's start with, everyone always says I go backwards, like I keep going backwards, talking about Emery, talking about Ozil. The reason why you have to go backwards is because then you understand it's the only way to judge everything fair.
Of course.
Yeah,
you can assess it. I agree.
Now, we know when this guy came in, Ibs, what's my nickname for Arteta? Before he even came in, and
Cone Man.
I said the guy's a Spanish cone man. Because your Pep's cone man does not give you the right to have a job. The guy is 38 now. He took the job. Was he 36?
Yeah.
In terms of management, that is a baby. Right? So he was wrong from the start. You do not walk into the hardest job in football right now. I don't care what you say. Being the Arsenal manager right now is the most difficult job, and you do not get an inexperienced manager who's never had a club. He should have never had his first job at Arsenal. A whole Phil Neville, who is a flipping Manchester United legend, had to go to Spanish Sevilla to go and manage to get experience. And you're giving this prick, Arsenal to manage. A club that is in tatters. A club that was already battered and broken down.
I'm sorry, you're making me laugh.
I'm sorry, G.
I'm sorry. No, continue.
He should have not taken the job.
Okay.
If somebody came down and offered you the job of a brain surgeon, would you take it, Ibs?
No.
No, because you don't have the experience, Ibs.
No.
Let him go.
I'm sorry, and that's why he has to take full.
Keep flying.
Just because I can't say my best friend Pep is a brain surgeon. I've been working with him at Man Utd on the sideline.
I understand what you mean.
Passing him scalpels and stethoscopes. Now I can take this job. It was a disgusting and a horrendous appointment.
But Nacy, you like to go back here, so I'm going to go to your point there.
Wait, let me, because I've still got more to say.
Okay, cool.
I've still got more to say. Now, right, you've come in. You've done lots of interviews, yeah? People have made all manners of excuses for you. Please, and I always say this, never just listen to what a person says. When people show you who they are, believe them. This guy's been at the club for how many? 2 and a bit years, or maybe about 2 years.
2 years now. I think
2 years. Coming 2 years, and he still doesn't know what his best 11 is. He still doesn't know. He doesn't know what his formation is. Just because something doesn't work once, it doesn't mean you change it every match. Try something. Look at Bielsa. He loses, but he's still going with the same system because he believes in it. This Arteta shows you with his own actions, he does not trust himself. You can say all the fancy things in the press conference. You can say this. You can say, we believe this. I want to change this. We know the club have a lot of characters. We need this. We need that. But if it does not translate on the pitch and your decision making, we cannot believe you. When you go out and get Willian and you tell me you want to make Willian your number 10, I'm sorry, we don't believe you. When you keep playing crap centre backs and you say Saliba is not ready, who we've bought and the club has advertised, we don't believe you. And I'm not saying Saliba would have necessarily been the same, but he didn't get a chance.
Yeah.
You get me? And I know Scuffy's going to be happy to hear that right now.
Scuffy's doing a dance right now.
Scuffy's doing a backflip.
Yeah.
But these are things we have to look at.
Yeah.
Okay, now, don't get me wrong. The problem is not solely on Arteta. That is never me. Anybody who knows me from the beginning of time, coach has come on this thing recently now of not blaming managers. I've been saying this from ages, since the Wenger era. Like, you can't just... Some people just lose a match and they'll just say Wenger out. They didn't watch the match. That's not me. I'm looking at this guy. I don't believe when he's speaking. He looks like a liar. He looks disingenuous. I know so many people like him. You pretend to know what you're talking about. You do not. The job was too big for him, G.
Okay, so my question is, if the job was too big for him at the time, who would you have chosen?
Thank you. Who was in the job before him?
No,
he was in the job before him.
Emery.
Why did we sack him? Emery had one full season and he marginally missed top 4. He got to Europa League final, which he marginally missed. Why did we sack Emery?
Wait.
That club should go back to that Emery and apologise to him and say, sorry, Mr. Emery. Don't even call him Unai. We should say, I'm so sorry, Mr. Emery, that we sacked you and employed this fool, this little boy, this clown.
My only...
We downgraded. Did we upgrade or did we downgrade?
No, we didn't upgrade. He's not a better manager.
Did we upgrade or did we downgrade?
No, we downgrade. But
don't say he's not a better manager. Who?
No, Arteta's not a better manager.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
We know that. But my thing is, he
any more questions on that?
He marginally missed out on top 4. Unai.
Yep. He got given one season.
Yeah, he did. But I feel like what messed him up was the Europa League final. And also... I get it. But also, I think what Arsenal and what a lot of teams do is if you know there's manager rumblings, don't let the manager start the season.
I get that, but what I'm saying...
Because getting rid of Unai in November...
thank you.
For me... cool. For me, he was ready to go. It just won't work in lost dressing room, but it messes it up. Arteta won the FA Cup, and that did help. It helped a lot.
But what I'm saying is this.
But I feel like now you've gone into the season with Arteta.
I don't feel like Arteta.
But what I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. I need to know if Nacy had that same end, but I don't know if Nacy.
You do know.
No. I'm talking about the group. I'm just talking about the group because you're in the sports group. Yeah. I'm saying when Emery got sacked, was Nacy saying that's the wrong decision?
I went in the group, but me and Nacy will talk. He said,
that is the wrong decision. Thank you. Okay, now they've sacked him.
Yeah.
Did you guys have a choice of, okay, so now you've sacked Emery, even though we don't think you should have sacked him, who do you think should have came in there at the time?
I gave a list in the sports group recently.
Who do you think was going to come in?
I can't remember. Not Arteta. So that
okay, no, that's fine, but I'm just saying
I can't remember now. I can't remember who was available.
So now Arteta is here. Yeah, that's the reality. Most Arsenal fans right now, the way things going, they want him out. Cool. If you want him out, who would you want to come in right now?
I want Emery back. I want Emery back.
Okay, but that's not.
I have to say sorry to Emery, and I want him back.
Okay, Ibs, who would you take? Because I don't think that's realistic. But who would you take?
For me,
who would you want in?
That's not realistic. You want a DM? You haven't got it. We're not talking about all that. None of us are managing the club. None of us are owners.
I have a list of managers who I would look at, but the first 3 won't come because they're serial winners. So that's Conte, Mancini, and Luis Enrique.
And I think you have to open the checkbook out.
Yes.
For those managers.
Those are 3 managers. Okay. I feel you can get these international guys away from the international team very quick.
And the reason I said that's unrealistic because how many clubs re-sign managers?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? When people move on from managers,
the next two were...
Listen, we're all talking...
The next 2 were Ralph Ragnick and Eric Ten Hag.
Okay, and you think with the mess that Nacy's talking about, those are the guys
the mess that Arteta's
to come in. Who's made?
That Arteta's added to.
Added to. Obviously made.
I feel like the person on that list is that Eric Ten Hag. That's the only guy.
But
for me
my
who
thing
can
is,
come in
my
and do
thing
well.
is this with Arsenal. This is what.
But I wouldn't sack him.
This is what irritates me with Arsenal supporters. Well, a lot of them. Obviously, I don't have the passion for Arsenal like they do. But my thing is, there's a lot of everyone talking about problems, but not solutions. That's why, when it comes to Man United, I'm not straight Ollie out if he doesn't.
Yeah, that's why I'm not.
Because I don't have a solution.
But you were Fergie out before, though, and you didn't have it.
No. But
you were
I was
back in the
Fergie
day.
out. But them times,
And
there was
you won
loads of
your
managers.
title.
There was loads of managers. There was Klopp. There was Pep. There was loads of managers out there that you could have picked from United, and they went for Moyes.
When
That's
the
their
hell
thing.
was you
That's
Fergie
their
out?
thing. That's their thing. So my thing is this.
Arteta's a boy. I don't
Okay.
care who. Don't employ a manager who's not managed before.
So who would you get
Anyone
now?
who's managed a club, I'll take Sam Allardyce over Arteta.
So you see what I'm saying? So
I'm being
this is-
serious.
So this is what I'm saying, Ibs. You see
I'm
what
being
I'm saying?
serious, brother.
This is
and
why.
and again, it's not.
This is
check the history. I've been saying.
Okay, that's fine.
Not a
But
joke.
I'm just saying, Big
over
Sam.
Arteta.
Big
No,
Sam,
Liverpool, man.
This is what I'm
No.
So this is what I'm saying, Ibs. So this is what irritates me in terms of Arsenal fans. We all know what the problem is. Don't get it twisted. I'm
No,
not
you
saying.
don't.
I'm
That
so you know why?
irritates-
You know
that
why?
irritates me there.
Remember, because
Anyone who says there's the problem,
Remember, I was the
you've already
one.
lost.
Remember, I was the one saying with you,
Yeah.
saying Arteta should stay.
Yeah.
Me right now, I think Arteta has put himself on the own back foot by the Xhaka situation. That's me.
Yes.
That shows you're not
Yeah,
moving
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
That shows you're just staying where
That's
you are.
just one,
That's
but
what
yeah.
that showed me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So if Arsenal supporters want him out, cool.
Yeah.
That's their thing. Because from that, but I'm saying everyone knows the problem. What is the solution? I've just heard from an Arsenal fan, okay, saying that Sam Allardyce is the solution.
No,
Come
don't
on,
remix.
guys.
Don't remix.
Come
please.
on,
Don't
guys.
remix.
I think he's
Let
just
me
angry
tell you
though.
something now.
So
Let me
give
tell
me
you something
free
now.
team.
Let me
Give
tell
me
you
free
something.
managers.
Wait, let me tell you something now. Anybody who says the problem, we all know the problem. You don't know jack shit. Because Arsenal, there are too many problems. So if you say the problem, then you've already lost it.
But everyone knows what
If
the
you wanna
problem
go-
is at
You
Arsenal.
don't know what the problem
Everyone-
is.
is the
everyone knows
problem?
The problem is at the top. The mentality at the top is
The
poor. So
problem
it fizzles
goes
down.
back- yeah.
Everyone knows the problem.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's the biggest problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but-
there's multiple problems, and the problems roll back right back to 2005, right from when Wenger was there, because Wenger's stench is still on this club. If you don't know, right back to 2005, the moment Vieira left and we did not replace that guy was when the thing started to go downhill. Our rivals, who are our only rivals back then, which was United and Chelsea, whenever they lost a player in a position, they replaced them with a player of adequate efficiency, a like for like. We started going on this thing of, oh, we've just lost a Harrods player, but we're going to replace him with a young kid from Lidl's. I keep hearing about projects and processes.
Okay, I
We've
need
been
to
doing
counter
projects
that.
and
I need
Go
to
on,
counter that,
counter
yeah.
it, G.
Because
Counter it.
I feel like we brought in Cesc.
Who was a young kid who had to grow.
Yeah,
We
but
always
he
bought-
owned
exactly.
He owned that. The
So
players that he owned that. The players we lost after.
Yeah, Perez. Who did we replace with Perez with at the time?
Reyes came in.
No, Reyes was still there when
Yeah,
Perez
but
was
I
there.
felt like
And Reyes was out of the club for 2 years.
You had Hleb.
Reyes was out of the club for 2
You
years.
had
Hleb was decent, but again,
I feel like
at the
we're
time
also-
you didn't
okay,
know
I
him.
feel like-
At
I
the time you
understand
didn't know
what
him.
you're saying,
What I'm
man.
trying to say is
I
they did
understand
not.
what
It
you're
wasn't
saying, yeah.
equal pedigree.
No, it wasn't.
Look at how other teams are now. That's why even when people try and say, "Oh, Arsenal spent 129 million," no, they didn't, because we're about £1 billion behind these other clubs.
Yeah, of course.
So
Yeah,
don't
I
tell me
agree
about
with that.
129
I agree with
million.
that. I agree with that. 100%.
So please know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
When you say the problem at Arsenal, you don't know what you're talking about, because there are too many problems. This is one problem that we're talking about. Every other manager, when they do this performance, they get sacked. So this guy deserves to get sacked. You haven't done the job correctly, you have to get sacked. We can talk about the solution after. If you go into work now and you slap a girl's bum, then you say, "Oh, you know what? What's the solution? We haven't got another guy right now." So
No, but that's different though. You're talking about Arsenal Football Club.
Okay,
Okay,
yes,
but if
Arsenal
Arteta
Football Club.
goes,
If
who
Arteta, that's what I'm
comes in?
saying.
Say again?
Arteta goes tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, let's be honest. I know you're going to say Unai, but Unai won't come
Exactly.
back.
They're not going to go back for him.
Who comes in?
That's a different subject. The subject, I can't, they're two different topics. The main topic is, does Arteta need to go? Do you agree with that, yes or no?
No.
No.
Then forget it then.
Because
Then
guess
we
what?
have to-
But hear what I'm saying.
disagree.
But hear what I'm saying.
We
Hear
have
what I'm
to
saying.
agree to
Hear what I'm
disagree.
saying. Nacy is saying he has to go for different reasons from what us two are saying,
Yeah.
or even me. I'm saying he cannot go right now because you are giving me Sam Allardyce.
Listen, whether
that's
he
what you're
goes-
giving me.
whether he goes
So
right
there's
now-
no solution.
You're
Stop
going to say
giving me
there's
the
no
problem.
solution for
Give
anybody.
me the solution.
Guess what is going to happen? Arteta is going to go. He's not going to last this season, and there's going to be someone come in.
Cool.
So you can keep saying, it's not my job to give you a solution. The club is going to do that.
What do you mean it's not your job?
It isn't my job. It isn't my job.
But it's no one's. But it's
It
no
isn't
one's
my
job to say
job.
Arteta
Arteta
should
is
be
gonna
sacked.
go.
That's
Say
not
again?
your job either.
That's not a
your
job.
job's not
That's
to
a
say.
comment.
But
That's
it's
an
not-
opinion.
But that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
the right to my opinion.
Okay, so what's your
and that is my opinion.
So where's
it's not
your
my job.
solution
I'm
on
not
your
gonna sack him.
opinion? Where
I don't have
where's
to do solution. I'm not the club
So
manager.
what we wasting energy
You're
on
not
then?
wasting energy.
Go,
giving my
and then
energy.
leave
It's
Arsenal with no
fantastic energy.
manager.
There's
And
not
then bring
no manager.
Ljungberg
They
back
will
in
get
or
somebody.
interim.
I'm just saying, before Wenger left, people said the same thing. Who are we going to replace him with? The fact was Wenger needed to be sacked, and he got sacked. He had a 2-year contract when he got sacked.
And Emre
He
wasn't
didn't
on
see
top of
year
your
one.
list.
Say again?
Emre was not the top of the list, so
There
they
you
just
go,
got
but
whoever.
exactly. He wasn't. Well, he turned out good. He was decent.
Really?
He was decent. He's better than Arteta.
No, but the way you chat about Arteta, is that even a good comparison for Emery? Or he done better than Arteta, but Arteta ain't really done nothing to you lot's thing. So that's not a big statement to say Emery's done better.
It's not about being a big statement. The bottom line is, this is what you do. When something is wrong, you ask something else. You always steer the argument, George. Right now, Arteta is crap. He needs to go out the club.
Ibs,
simple as that.
You're another Arsenal fan, yeah? So you're just as passionate as Nacy.
He's not.
What I'm saying is all these emotional rants with no solutions.
Yep.
What are we talking about here, people? What are we wasting energy for?
Okay, guys. Okay.
There are solutions out there. It's not my job.
Let's see. Anyway.
Yeah, simple as that. Because when you were saying Oli out, when you were saying all your other managers out before, you didn't know solutions.
I didn't say Oli out.
Guys, we get it. Don't worry. Look, we'll skip.
Whatever manager you didn't want at the time, you didn't know about solutions. Right now, this guy has come in. He's done a mess. And he needs to go.
Okay. We'll wrap it there.
Simple as that.
International break.
You find the solution.
Okay, international break.
I know the solution.
Yeah. International break. We'll see how it goes.
What's your solution? Keep him.
You have to, because you ain't got no other solution.
Guys, come on. No.
In fact, I think they'll be better with no manager.
Okay,
that's how deep it is.
Come on, let's move on.
That's how bad it is.
Guys.
Remember when we came last week? I said 40 points. Look at what's happened. We're -9.
Hey,
yeah, we're better without a manager.
Hey, let's move on, please, because we'll be here all day, and I ain't got all day. Yeah, I want to get home. Yeah. Hey, that's been a good topic there. The fans will enjoy that one, but please don't let Arsenal do this to your heart rate. Yeah? Do not let them do this to your heart rate. I'm looking at season tickets at Leighton Orient for this reason, guys. Yeah. Right.
They're not too good for right now.
Hey, they won yesterday. Anyway, 2 more topics and then we can wrap it up. City, are they good enough to go through this season without a number 9 and basically do one better in the Champions League?
To achieve what they want to, no.
Will they?
I'm going to say no.
No? Nace?
I don't think so now, man. Now that I was banking on Kane coming before when I made my predictions. Now that he's not, I'm not sure, man. I'm not convinced.
No, not for because to me, I think their thing should be Champions League.
And you don't think with the quality they've added?
No, I don't think with Ferran Torres up front. I think Pep knows it as well. That's why they went for Ronaldo. I think you're not going to go for Ronaldo for no reason. And
do they go for another striker
before the window?
Yeah.
Who are you going to get now?
Who's there? That's going to fire you. Nah, there's
loads of strikers.
No, but you might as well just go with Jesus and Torres and see what you can do. There's no point.
There's loads of strikers that they can go for.
Who's loads of strikers? Who?
Well, they can. You're Man City. You can go to most clubs and take out one of your players.
No, but for their level to find.
Oh no, of course their level, but Jesus ain't their level.
No, he's in not, but he knows the system. He can work Pep's system to a T. But it's just that is he that X factor you need in the Champions League final or something like that? Because they're looking for Champions League. I think they can with that squad they can win the Premier League.
Yeah.
But Champions League,
different story. Yeah,
different story. They need that.
As long as you get me, especially if they don't start Raheem Sterling and. They play a lot better football, as you saw. You get me?
All right, we'll see.
You see the IQ yesterday?
I ain't seen Rashford since, boy.
All right, we'll see.
Since that penalty, he's gone missing, boy.
Speaking of Champions League, the draw happened in the week. Was it Man City and PSG in the same group, I believe?
I'm Arsenal. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. So I'm going to be talking to you here, coach, more than Nacy, because again, we're not even in Europa Conference anyway. So Champions League draw, some interesting ties. United visiting Emery again. Do they go through?
I don't think they got a choice. He's got no excuses for me. That group.
Do they top it?
He has to. That group.
Do they top it? Not he has to. Do they top it?
I don't know about these bunch of players. I don't trust these players. I do not trust these players. They're the same players that went to Villarreal and went to bed. I don't trust them. The same way they went to Southampton the other day and went to bed. I don't trust them. Today they got lucky against Wolves. I don't trust them players. Okay.
We'll see.
I might have trusted them if we had Juventus, PSG, and I don't know, another big European club, because that's what they get up for. Yeah. When it's the big teams, they get up for them. But those teams where you're supposed to put away young boys and Atalanta away and Villarreal away, you got to put these people to bed. By the time you get to your 4th, 5th match day, you should be through.
Yeah.
But we're out there struggling on the last match day, trying to go to Leipzig, and so I don't trust these guys. But for what we got a very good draw. Okay. And we should be going through.
I feel like you got through.
Yeah, we should be going through.
There's a mouthwatering tie, obviously. Man City against PSG. It'll be nice to see Messi. Probably Mbappe, if he doesn't move in the next day or two. And Neymar. Out of the English clubs, I'm going to ask you 2 questions here. First one, can PSG win it? Will they win it?
Yes. I don't.
Because for me, I don't think they will defensively. I still think they're a bit shaky.
Depends. I think it depends how they line up defensively. I think if they go with Kimpembe, Marquinhos, and Ramos as their base, I think they've got a really good chance. Because with Ronaldo and Verratti in front, that's a good central midfield pair. And then you can let the other luxury players kind of do what they're doing. Because you got Hakimi on the right, and who's their left wing back?
Don't even know.
Bernat
there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then let the other three, if Mbappe stays, let the other three just roam and do what they do, and they can cause damage to anyone.
You know, Champions League, it's a cup competition, man. It's always a tough one to predict. Like, the margins are so fine. Can they? Yes. Do they? I predict them now. It's still too early, man. There were no close. Yeah, there's safe prediction.
And they play. I think their biggest signing was Donnarumma. I think that was their. I think him. I think he will up the ante in terms of making it a bit more solid back there, because he's a very, very good goalkeeper.
Huge.
Yeah, he's huge. He fills up the goal. So Navas, cool. You could just hit on the bench when he starts getting fit.
Of course.
And I think that was a big signing for them.
And out of the English teams, obviously it's early, but with the draw, who do we feel like is going to go the furthest?
Liverpool.
Liverpool, just, I don't know, something about them and Champions League.
You think they'll be the furthest English club?
With the Anfield crowd back and all that sort of stuff, I think that will. I'd hope United, but when I'm looking at everyone, I'd say Liverpool first. I'd say Chelsea second, City, and then us.
Okay, so Chelsea won't retain it?
Nah, I don't think Chelsea.
It's too rare, man.
That Real Madrid run they had was crazy. That
Yeah.
Ronaldo team, that was just absolutely that's stuff that just don't happen in history. What, 3 Champions League in 4 years?
Yes,
It's ridiculous.
3 and 4 years. Yeah,
And whatnot. But no, I don't think Chelsea will retain it.
okay. We'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to that Man City PSG turn. That will be good viewing. But yeah, that wraps this one up. It's been an explosive one. I feel like that will be like the intro in the YouTube. Explosive.
I was calm.
Explosive.
Arsenal fans, give us, if you got comments,
in the comments, please write in the comments. Yeah, give us
solutions. Don't tell us the problems no more.
Because it'll be
give
good
us
to
solutions. Who do you want as the next Arsenal manager? We're gonna sack Arteta by next week. Who do you want as the next Arsenal manager?
fans, listen to coach, a guy that changes his you understand, standards depending on what the argument is. He never used to talk about.
You've heard it for yourself, innit? You heard it for yourself.
Anyway, that's that, guys.
Big Sam in.
Big Sam, Nacy. I'm Arteta, but we'll see what happens. We'll be back. We'll be back in a couple of weeks. We've got the old international break, which is obviously hella boring.
Who do you want in?
I reckon Big Sam, you know.
All right, we're gonna cut it there, guys. We're gonna cut it there, guys. We're gonna cut it there. Enjoy your week. We'll be back with the transfer news and see if anyone signs anyone. And enjoy the international break, guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye from me, Nathan, coach.
Nice one.
Take care, guys. Bye.
Nice one.
Perfect. Just get Dapo to get in.